It was another scorching afternoon at Joe's auto garage, the kind of day when the smell of oil clung to your clothes and the hum of engines filled the air. Ethan Brooks wiped the grease off his hands and looked up just as an old, dented Buick rolled into the lot. Behind the wheel sat a frail woman in her late 70s, her silver hair tucked neatly under a faded sun hat. "Ma'am, what seems to be the problem?" Ethan asked, walking over with his usual easy smile. The woman's voice trembled. "I think the car just gave up on me. I'm on my way to see my grandson. Haven't seen him in years. I don't have much money, but maybe you can just tell me what's wrong." Ethan popped the hood, and within minutes found the issue, a loose belt and a dead battery. It wasn't a big fix. But when he told her the cost, her eyes dropped, tears welling up. He didn't think twice. "Don't worry about it, ma'am. I'll take care of it." She tried to protest, but Ethan just smiled. "Let's call it a favor for your grandson, all right?" An hour later, the Buick purred back to life. The woman hugged him, whispering, "You've got a kind heart, son. The world needs more like you." But when Joe, the garage owner, found out, he wasn't moved by kindness, he was furious. "You think this is a charity?" Joe bellowed. "You cost me parts, time, and business. Pack your things, Ethan, you're done here." Ethan tried to explain, but it was useless. The next minute, he was out of a job, and with rent due in 3 days, his world felt like it had come crashing down. For the next few days, Ethan pounded the pavement looking for work. Every shop was either full or offering less than he could survive on. He started to wonder if maybe kindness really didn't pay. Then, one morning, as he was sipping his last cup of cheap diner coffee, a man in a suit walked up to his booth. "Ethan Brooks?" "Yeah. I'm Daniel Harris, CEO of Harris Motors. You don't know me, but you helped my mother the other day." Ethan blinked. "Your mother drives a Buick?" The man smiled. "That's her. She told me about the mechanic who fixed her car for free when no one else would even look at it. She said you treated her like family." Daniel slid a card across the table. "We need people like you at Harris Motors. My mother doesn't stop talking about you. How'd you like to run our community repair program? Full-time, good pay, benefits, the works." Ethan was speechless. "You're serious?" "Absolutely. My mother doesn't hand out compliments easily. She said you were the kind of man she wished the world had more of." A week later, Ethan walked into his new shop, clean floors, brand new tools, and a sign over the door that read, "The Heart of Harris Motors, Helping Hands Program." He wasn't just fixing cars anymore. He was training young mechanics, offering free repairs to veterans and seniors, and giving second chances to people who'd been down on their luck, just like he once was. One afternoon, while tuning up a truck, Ethan noticed Joe, his old boss, standing awkwardly near the door. The man looked tired, smaller somehow. "Didn't expect to see you here," Ethan said, wiping his hands. Joe sighed. "I heard what you've been doing. You turned out all right, kid. I guess. I was wrong." Ethan gave a small smile. "It's never too late to fix what's broken, Joe, even in people." Joe chuckled softly. "Maybe you can teach me that sometime." As the sun set behind the shop, Ethan watched a group of young apprentices laughing and working together. He thought about that old lady, her trembling smile, and the moment he'd chosen kindness over consequence. That single act had changed everything. And now, whenever someone asked him if he ever regretted getting fired that day, Ethan would just smile and say, "Not for a second." Sometimes, losing a job is how you find your purpose. Moral: kindness is never wasted, it just takes time to come back around.